Hello everybody. So this session is our continuous session of F5 LTM. So we have already covered some load balancing type. I think on previous session we have covered the load balancing type like round robin. So in load balancing method we have some type like static methods, dynamic methods, and failure mechanisms. So we are seeing all the things one by one. So in static methods, we have two type like round robin and a ratio. So round robin we have already covered. So this session is about ratio. Okay, so load balancing method, a static methods type ratio. Okay, and mostly people confuse in ratio like when we, this load balancing method can be used in the production and how we can implement it. Okay, so guys, ratio load balancing is required when your backend server, which is hosted behind our F5 has not the equal hardware capacity we can say like CPU memory and other stuffs and ratio things generally given by the team who manage that application server. This is not our work. Okay, our work would just configure it and test the connectivity with the help of combine call we can say, because when we implement first time in the production guys, before putting all the things in the production we can say like live in the production, we generally test combined tests like our teams and the teams who manage the application server. They generally join the call and we will implement on our A5 and they implement the things which is required on their server side, and then we test combined. Okay, and once everything is good, then we put that things on the live we can say like in the production. Okay, so ratio method is load balancer is required when the server, backend server has not the equal capacity, not the equal hardware capacity in short, we can say, okay? So how it work, guys? For example, let's consider we have the set the ratio like 3 to 1, okay? So it's kind of load round robin only, but it is going to match the pattern, ratio patterns, whatever we have set, okay? For example, let's consider if first packet comes, we have set the ratio like 3 to 1. And if first request, we can say like first connection, first packets come, it will go to the server one. Second, it will go to the server two, and third, it will go to the server three. Okay. When fourth packet will come, it will go to the server one, and fifth packet will be server two, but sixth packets. So as per round robin load balancing method, sixth packet should be go to the server three, but here it will not go to the server three because we have set the ratio like 3 to 1. So sixth packet will be go to the server one only. So here it's completed the ratio like 3, 2, and 1. So this is how ratio load balancing method works. And this pattern is generally defined and tell by the team who manage that application server. Okay. And when new request comes, when new packets come, for example, 7. So this ratio is completed. Like 3 to 1 has been done. So 7 will come to the server 1. It will be server 9, sorry, server 2, and 9 will be server 3, and 10 will be server 1, 11 will be server 2, and 12 will be server 1 only. And now again it's completed the pattern, our ratio pattern 3, 2, and 1. So this is how static we can say like load balancing ratio method work. Okay, I hope you guys understand the actual concept of ratio load balancing, and it is a type of a static. And the ratio can be set for each member or each node. So we can configure the ratio load balancing method on the pool member level, or we can configure on the node level. Okay, it depends upon the requirement, guys. Okay, so this is about a static ratio load balancing method. Okay, now comes to the load balancer. Then we need to go on the pools, and this is our pool. So this is our members. So I think this server is not up at the moment. That the result is showing red. So we have just started it. So after some times it will be green. Okay. So at the moment ratio is 1.1.1. So for setting the ratio, for setting the ratio load balancing method, we need to go on the pool, and then here we need to select load balancing method. Here we can select, guys, ratio member or ratio node. So we don't have multiple application running at the moment. We have only HTTP application which is running on our backend server like server one, server two, server three. So that is the reasons I am selecting, I am configuring on the member level, ratio member. Okay. So I want to give member node 1 ratio 3. Just click on update and again go on the member and server 2. I want to give like ratio 2 as per our pattern on the PDF, and that's it. So node 1 have the ratio 3, and then server 2 has a 2 and server 3 is a 1. So 3 to 1. We have set the ratio pattern 3 to 1. Okay. Now go on the statistics and we can reset the, we can just click here and we can reset it. At the moment, there is no any connection. That is fine. Okay. Guys, in pattern, like 3 to 1 ratio patterns, whatever said, maybe we can see some miss things like not actual behavior in our lab environment, because at the moment we have only one PC. From this PC, we are trying to access our application which is hosted behind our F5 load balancer. Okay. So maybe we can see some misbehave because we have only one PC, which is seated outside of the internet. So let's come to this PC and let's try to initiate the traffic. We'll try to access our virtual server IP address. Okay, username admin, password 1 3. So server 3, we'll try to replace server 3 1 3 1 2. Let me initiate some more traffic so that we can see like our patterns is working properly or not. But this is how we can configure, how we can test, guys. So the main things like you should be clear about the concept. Okay, if you're clear about the concept, the way of configuration, troubleshooting, implementation, that is the important. Rest things we can understand when we are doing improvement, when we are doing implementation on the F5 LTMs with the help of the teams who manage the backend application server. Okay, so now we have initiated the enough traffic, and then we can refresh here. So now we are able to see like server 1 has the total 36, server 2 37, and 38. In actual, guys, in actual, server 1 should more connections. Okay, because this is the lab environment. Also, we have only one PC at the moment. So not sure, maybe some because we are initiating the traffic, we are accessing from this one single PC, which is seated outside on the internet. So maybe we are saying some miss we have in the count, but that is expected because this is lab environment. But the process, the way of configurations, the way of implementations, everything is same, guys. Okay, so that's it. So this session is about the our load balancing method, and types is our ratio. I hope this session is informative, knowledgeable for everybody. And if you like my efforts, please share, like, subscribe as much as possible. And let's meet you in the next sessions. And thanks for your time and thanks for watching.